politics are not my gyro.
So how do you feel about the issue of immigration in Florida?
I don't know anything about it.
I have no problem with anybody coming into the country and wanting to make a better life. Let's just do it legally.
I haven't been following up on it, honestly.
How do you feel about what President Bush is doing about this issue?
I'm currently not aware that Bush is doing anything right in this country at all. So what's he doing currently about immigration?
Bush is an idiot. Pretty much, he proved that with Katrina.
Amiga, déjame decirte todo lo que siento. No puedo más vivir con este amor. Estáis acampando a la puerta de la casa. Están poniendo el techo en medio. Tu emisora favorita.
Mi nombre es Mario Minaya. Soy dominicano.
My name is Bill Rivera. I'm an attorney. My practice is with immigration law.
¿Usted tiene visa?
Tengo residencia permanente.
How do you become a legal permanent resident?
The most common one is the marriage to a United States citizen. And based on that relationship, they can apply to the immigration services for what's known as an adjustment of status based on that marriage. If you came to this country and never announced yourself to immigration, crossed the border illegally, if that person stays in the United States for 10 years or more, and has a United States citizen, for example, spouse or child, they may be able to argue that because of the suffering that may be suffered by that United States citizen that's related to them in some way, and in this case, let's talk about children, that they should not be removed to their country of origin because of the impact on the children who happen to be United States citizens. That's another way where you can adjust status to a legal permanent resident. A third, a person who, let's say, who comes here from Haiti, and you ask for political asylum, and let's say you end up in immigration court and I'm defending you, and I successfully defend you, and you're given status as an asylee. That means that you have been granted asylum here in the United States. Well, if you stay in the United States for a year or more, with that status, you have the opportunity to apply for legal permanent residency. If they don't have any type of legal status, they cannot get an employment authorization card, and technically they cannot be employable, at least not in a legal sense.
Trabajo en Francis Produce, como le decimos en español, una frutería.
¿Usted sabe algo acerca de lo que está haciendo el presidente Bush acerca de la reforma de inmigración?
Me mantengo informado porque veo la noticia todos los días. Cuando me regreso del trabajo, lo primero que prendo es mi televisión para ver mis noticias. Yo creo que no ha sido justo porque deben hacer una reforma migratoria que sea unánime. ¿Por qué? Porque estas personas que regresan a este país vienen a buscar un mejor futuro para ellos y para su familia que dejan en su país. Además de eso, yo creo, si ellos creen que son criminales, lo que deben hacer es, como decimos en nuestro país, depurarlo. Y el que sea criminal, deportarlo a su país, porque no ha hecho que no ha cometido ningún delito, porque lo dejen trabajando en este país, le den derecho a una vida.
Well, my understanding is that there really isn't a proposal yet, but there are a lot of discussions going on dealing with the immigration problems here in the United States. The main problem with it is that I do know that President Bush has publicly stated that he wants to see some type of immigration reform bill. But the problem, of course, is that he doesn't seem to have all the support that he needs from his own political party, which is the Republican Party.
¿Me puedes decir su nombre, por favor?
Yo me llamo Héctor Morales. Yo me llamo Rufino Rodríguez.
Melissa Morales. Eric Morales. Ashley Fouquet.
¿Ustedes saben algo acerca de la reforma de inmigración que está haciendo el presidente Bush?
Sí, yo sé bastante de eso.
¿Qué sabes?
de que se necesita que hagan una buena reforma, especialmente para los inmigrantes. Y como yo soy inmigrante, puertorriqueño, pues me gustaría que todos ellos también tuvieran una buena reforma, y que le salga bonito todo.
This question about immigration reform, to me, we're talking about other human beings. We're talking about people. We're talking about people that have a stake in our country. We're talking about people that have families. And I'm a person that believes in whatever extent we can, to help families. And to the extent that we can keep families together, we should do that. I think that in all those cases where you have other human beings who have proven to us over the passage of time that they are people of good moral character, that there are people who are an asset to our community in the sense that their labor produces good things for us, that we shouldn't ignore that. The point is that we do have this reality where we have millions of people that get up every day just like we all do, who are not citizens of the United States, who have no permission to be in this country, and they get up in the morning, they commute to their job just like most of the people in this country do. They have families, they own property, maybe not in their own names, but they do have property, and that property can be a home, a car, etc. And they've been living here for quite a long time. So it just doesn't seem to make sense to ignore that these are people that for the most part, even though they might have violated the law upon entry, that they have been for the most part good people, good workers, who are assets to the community, and they're not people who take away. We have to look at the best way to balance interests, and I think that people don't talk about that enough.